Hey everyone, this is Lucy and today I'm joined by Alastair, who is the Cloud Architect at AWS. Today we're going to be answering the question, what does it take to become an AWS Cloud Architect? We'll also talk about the different ways you can land a job as a Cloud Architect, starting off with no experience. So Alastair, you were on the channel a few months ago and we were talking about the difference between a solutions architect and a cloud architect. And after the video got published, a lot of people became interested in the cloud architect role. So it's great to have you back on the show today. Do you want to introduce yourself again and explain what you do as a cloud architect?
Sure, thanks Lucy. It's really nice to be back on the channel again. Hi everyone, I'm Alastair. I'm a cloud architect at AWS based here in Sydney, Australia. As part of my role, I work with customers to deliver value and help accelerate their move to the cloud. I personally focus on cloud foundations, infrastructure, and IoT. And what that involves on a day-to-day basis is going to our specific customers, figuring out their requirements, and actually hands-on keyboard building with them to help build their production-ready systems and get them ready to move to the cloud, or enhance some of their already existing infrastructure to suit their future business needs. It'll be great to talk about the journey to how I got to this role today.
Awesome. Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question, which is how did you land a job as a cloud architect at AWS? Do you want to go through your journey?
Sure. So similar to you, I came through the Techie program at AWS. Except specifically, I was focused on the role of the cloud architect. I was an associate cloud architect when I joined, and over the course of 6 months, I went through the specific training to understand how we work at AWS, introduction about the cloud, and actually all about how we communicate with customers. So then after the 6 months, I came out still an associate cloud architect, but with the building blocks to be able to actually start in the role. Since then, I've been building up, working in front of customers and working with my team members to actually build the skills and enablement to understand how to properly work with a customer. And that leaves me where I am at today, a cloud architect for AWS.
Great, thank you so much for explaining your journey into AWS. So what are some other ways people can become a cloud architect? I know for both of us, we came from the early career pathway, which is the TechU program. But for those who are interested in becoming a cloud architect, starting with no cloud experience, how can they go about it?
Sure. So I have a lot of colleagues from various different backgrounds that have joined our team and become cloud architects. And the two main paths are either from becoming another role in AWS or joining from a consultancy background. Because in the end, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to understand the customer's problem and provide them with solutions to be able to solve those problems and build business value. So the first one, coming from another AWS role. People have come from support roles, cloud engineer roles, and even solution architects. All of them have built up the experience of what AWS is and are experts in their field. They can come along to our team and provide great value into delivering specific areas of our business and providing specific value to what we deliver. They may need to build up and bridge that smaller gap of how they communicate with customers, but they are very well versed in the AWS cloud already. On the other hand, we have quite a few people who come from a consulting background already. Those people are well aware of how to actually engage with customers, understand their problems, and come back to them with solutions. The area that they may need to improve on once they get here is just understanding what products and services AWS have in a bit more depth, because coming in and understanding AWS's culture is a really big and important thing for us. No matter which path they come through, people come with a wide range of experience, but they still need to improve their skills to be able to become a fully fledged cloud architect. And naturally, that comes over time.
Those are some really interesting pathways, and I've definitely seen the cloud architects in AWS come from those. So do people need to come from a technical background if they want to become a cloud architect? Alright, so one way to build your skills and become a cloud architect is to attend the Cloud Bootcamp. Simplilearn has launched a cloud computing bootcamp in collaboration with Caltech University. This bootcamp provides live classes taught by experienced instructors, and by the end of it, you'll receive a certificate of completion. Every year, the demand for professionals with AWS cloud skills continues to increase, and here you can see the market growth and average salaries for roles in the cloud industry. The course curriculum covers a wide range of cloud concepts in both Azure and AWS, and you'll get to work on 4 industry projects. There's a 3-stage application process for the bootcamp, where first of all you submit an application, then you wait for it to get reviewed, and selected candidates can then begin the program within 1 to 2 weeks. The next cohort starts soon with limited spots available, so make sure you take a look at the reviews and check out the link to the course in the video description below. So do people need to come from a technical background if they want to become a cloud architect?
No, certainly not. A lot of people have joined our teams from various different majors back in university, some from marine biology to ethics to history. The biggest skill to become a cloud architect is the ability to be able to communicate with our customers and understand their problems. A lot of what we deliver can be taught. Those technical skills are important, but you can develop those over time. It's better to come in understanding how to communicate with our customers and our teams, and then building up those skills from then on.
Nice, okay. I'm sure it's definitely very reassuring for the viewers to hear that you don't have to come from a technical background to become a cloud architect. So Alastair, my final question to you is, what advice do you have for people who are interested in becoming a cloud architect?
Sure, I'd probably break it down into 3 things. First of all, cloud knowledge. You can never go wrong there. Understanding the basics of the cloud and of the basics of some of our key services, how they work and how you interact with them. And always on top of that, going ahead and building on AWS to actually have that in-depth knowledge. A cloud architect is a hands-on keyboard technical role. In the end, you actually do need to deliver content for our customers. So being able to understand a problem and creating that proof of concept is really important. And finally, I'd say double down on those interpersonal skills. Being able to communicate with a large audience or individuals at various times is really important. You need to be able to communicate with the engineers on the ground and oftentimes to the CTOs and the executives as well, because how we communicate the value of the product is so much more important than actually delivering the tech itself. So overall, there's many different ways to get into the role of a cloud architect at AWS. Technical knowledge and interpersonal knowledge is going to help along the way, but don't think there's any one specific path. If you're keen about helping customers and building and delivering awesome technology, then you are certainly on track to becoming a cloud architect.
Wow, that's super inspiring, and I hope that encourages some of our viewers to explore the cloud architect role in the future. So this brings us to the end of this video of what it takes to become an AWS cloud architect. Thank you so much, Alastair, for joining today.
Thank you so much for having me back on your channel today.
Please give this video a like if you got something out of it, and leave your questions in the comments below. Alright, bye for now.